Hello, it's Pauly Knits again here with another segment of Knitting with Pauly. Um, yeah, so it's just a casual thing. I'm in a different spot this time. My partner went to work, so I have more lighting in here. So I'm Pauly Knits, and on Ravelry, personally, I'm Pauly81. The group is Pauly Knits. Instagram, Pauly Knits. Etsy, Pauly Knits, and Facebook is a no-go for. I try to keep that just family and close friends, and so don't be offended if I've said no to your request. It's nothing about you. It's just that, yeah, Facebook is a little bit weird. I don't know. I just like to keep it small. I've always done that, so. Okay, anything else? Anywhere else? YouTube, Pauly Knits, yep. So you can join the Ravelry group. You don't have to. If you're not a part of Ravelry anymore, I know people left for other reasons than just political stuff, and so I'm not judging you on that, on whether you are part of Ravelry or not, whatever. You do you, and that's how I feel about it. So we are knitting, what's going on here? We're knitting this pair of socks I started on the show. I've been knitting on them a little bit off camera because there's a lot of color. I still have a lot of this blue, so we're going to try to get to the next color while we talk and chat and knits. I'm in my PJs tonight. It is Tuesday night, so Ink Master's on. I'm gonna go watch that later. Yeah, I want you to be able to see all of me. I want you to see me knitting, because I'm just trying to hang out, but I don't want to do a live video. I'm not there yet. Because I don't like the frog, or what do you call them? Toads or trolls or whatever. They go on to the chat of your live podcast and they say mean things to you. Which I know everybody ignores it and deletes them, but it's still, I don't know. It just seems like you need to concentrate on a lot of stuff doing the live knitting with Pauly. I've got a couple lights on in here, so I want to make sure if I'm looking shiny, that's probably why. So, this is Silver Sock Class. I'm not teaching you how to knit socks, I'm just knitting on camera for a little while. I read the pattern more, and actually in this pattern they tell you to do the knit one, purl one all the way through the sock. So I decided to do that. I've decided on an 8-inch leg and cuff so I don't run out of yarn. This is a worsted weight sock. I didn't even bring a drink in here to hang out. Huh. It's raining here. I don't know if you can hear that, but I've been going out and bringing my little silky chicken into the house and drying her off a little bit and making sure she's okay. We've got 3 chickens. And the little silky seems to always get left behind, and the other 2 are off doing their thing together. 2 of them are laying eggs. The silky, we have not found any eggs from her yet. But they say when the wattle grows in, that's when you know they're going to start laying. And we're for sure they're all hens now, so that's good. And if you follow me on Instagram, I post a lot of pictures of chickens. I was out there in the rain trying to get them all going towards the coop, and they wanted to be out in the backyard finding bugs and eating and pecking, and they were just drenched, and so I shook their treats over by the coop and they went running in there. And now they're all bunkered down for the night. Chicken update. If you don't like chickens, don't follow my page because you're going to hear a lot about chickens. Because it never gets old to hear about pets and animals and positivity. Animals bring a lot of positivity for us and anti-anxiety and love. Unconditional love. So I'm just knitting. I don't think we're going to be able to get to the next color. There's a lot. If you hear squeaking, I have it on this yarn caddy. The local yarn store, her son made that. Well, it's not local to me, it's farther down in Ferndale, California, but it's a nice little, I like going in there. I live in Arcata, California, so there's a little bit of yarny stuff here, but not much. I do have a yarn store in my town that I try to frequent, and I haven't been there in a long time, so I need to get over there. Let me get around and then I'll show you another project I finished. I finished a project tonight. I've been watching podcasts. I watched Smells Like Yarn. I watched Cherry Pie Cottage, which I love. That's a married couple. I love that one. I watched The Knit Girls. And I watched why can't I think of her name? She reads the children's book, or she talks about children's books. I like that one. I'm sorry my mind went blank. I can see her in my brain. And anyways, it's probably right here, because I have Ravelry open. Oh, I watched The Knitting Expats. I watched Knit Style, Round the Twist. I watched 90% Knitting. Oh, and a Pickle Knitting. That's her. I should remember that because I love pickles and I seem to always be in a pickle. That's why I pick easy patterns. So my last video I did put in the description what I was knitting. I don't usually post about podcasts and things I talk about. I don't share this podcast on Instagram. I just always hope people will find it on their own, because it makes me feel kind of anxious. And yep. You know, I really want to record more, but it's hard to find a quiet time during the day when the TV's not blasting. I'm not really into the TV being on all day, but I don't live here by myself, so my partner needs to be able to watch his stuff, and it's not really quiet. I tried recording outside and the neighbors were being loud. It's like, okay. So, I will show you the finished socks. Here they are. One side I got them woven in, the ends woven in, and the other side I do not. This is Cascade Heritage Print. I don't remember the colorway. These were a commission. I knit them on size 0. They are silver sock clasp with the rounded toe from Kate Atherley. I think they turned out really good. The recipient will love them. She actually picked the yarn out and said, okay, I will take a pair of these. So, and I was thinking about doing socks in my Etsy shop, but I just don't know. I know a lot of people wear size 10 and size 9 in women's. So, anyways, that's my finished socks. I gotta go on Ravelry and do all the, have to remember to fill it all in and mark finish. And then another project I'm working on. I didn't show you last time because I was out on the couch. This is Piper's Journey. And this is another Karen cake. So you can see that's the border and I am attaching it. So it stops right there and I have that much more to go. And it's big. I think it's going to be great. And it's fun. So, and I'm just letting the cakes do their thing. I think it's turning out great. And the needle is from Knitter's Pride Interchangeable Set. I know people ask about that. What needle are you using? So, anything else up here? Oh, my next pair of socks. I might as well show you that right now. I wanted to do something fall. So I'm going to do... This is Sock Ease by Lion Brand, and it is like all kinds of colors, like browns and fall colors like that. And I looked at some pictures of finished socks on Ravelry. These are really nice, actually. And I'm thinking about doing a neon green cuff or maybe an orange cuff. I don't know. I don't know yet. I gotta dig. I got a lot of digging to do. I was digging for a yarn that I know I bought called Foliage by Dramatic Knits. And I couldn't find it anywhere, and I was racking my brain where this yarn is, where did it go, and then I decided to go onto my project page and scroll down, and there it was. I'd already knitted into socks. That is hilarious. Oh my god, my brain. So, that tells you a lot, doesn't it? Yeah. What else have I been doing? I haven't been doing much. I've been deep cleaning the house. That's not really that exciting. I seem to always be deep cleaning the house. If you hear that, that's Coco. Coco! She might bark. I don't know. Hello, I'm back. An alarm for medication went off, so now I'll just have to splice these together, these videos. That's okay. I don't even know where I was or what I was talking about. I know I just showed you the sock yarn, which I'm going to start next. And then I showed you the shawl I'm working on. I finished a washcloth, but it's already in the laundry. I was thinking about doing some pattern socks, but then it's like I just can't find one that I like. And I was looking at the monkeys and it's weird. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but oh, I went and got water while I was out. Sorry if you can see a mess. But I do have a messy craft room. Because I'm always working on something, so... I'm comfortable with my stash. I don't feel like I need to buy all kinds of yarn right now. Oh, I've been watching football. Well, I watched, let's see, I think I watched 2 games. And then I was watching the Jets and the Browns play, and that was just awful, so I turned that off. The Dolphins game was awful, I turned that off. Now, I wonder why people drink when they watch football. Like, I always wondered, how come? Like, when I was growing up, there was a lot of football in our house. And it was always, like, just beer cans everywhere. Like, lots and lots and lots of drinking. And I always wondered growing up, why is there so much drinking and football going on at the same time? And I don't even know if people know what happens at the end of the game. Do they even make it through to the end? I don't know. I like having, let's see. Oh, I was at the bar having a vodka cran while I was watching one of the games. That was fun because there's a group of Bengals fans who go down to one of the local bars, and they go down for every game, and it's fun. You get to bullshit and have a beer, some bagels, whatever. One of the guys brings the bagels. I'm not sure the connection. Bagels and Bengals. Maybe it has something to do with Cincinnati. I don't know what the bagels have to do with it. Maybe it's a good luck charm. I don't know. Well, I'm going to have another alarm going off here at 9 p.m., so I'll probably sign off by then. Oh, thank you for all the comments also on my last video. Someone wrote that we need more male representation in the knitting community to record and stuff. I've seen quite a bit, actually. Dramatic Knits. He is regular. Smells Like Yarn is regular. The Cherry Pie Cottage, her husband is a knitter, and he's on there every week. There's quite a few. And I'm happy to represent them, I guess. I like everyone, and I know that's not what you meant, but like, what I really like to see are these new knitters that are on Instagram and watching what they're making. It's just so great to see their finished hats, and yeah. I want to knit a hat too. I don't know if I want to do fingering weight hat. I don't own a fingering weight hat. Maybe I'll do a fingering weight hat. I'll check the volume on this too. I did make sure I checked it this last time, and I didn't get any complaints about the volume. And I can't tell where to put it. So it goes all the way up to like 150 or 200 or something. I have no idea where to put that little... So I was thinking like, maybe a little over 100. I don't know. So if it's way too loud, I don't know. I don't know all this technology stuff. I mean, it says Pauly Knits in the corner. But the app kind of does that itself. You could either choose for that to be in the middle, or you can choose to have it be down on the side, and it can stay there the whole time. you could add music, and it's all complicated. So, kiss. This is what we learned in beauty school. Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. Not calling anyone stupid, but that's like when you're doing haircuts and stuff. Keep it simple, stupid. Don't bite off more than you can chew, and spend more time on the content than on the editing and prepping. But I'm still learning. There's a learning curve to getting stuff up on YouTube. Especially now that I'm not condensing it. I'm trying not to have to do any of that. And it actually worked. But you know what? That took all day to get that up on YouTube. So now that I've kind of done it and figured stuff out and how to save the video properly, which is a big deal, I think it should be easier this time. Oh, my computer died and I don't want to lose the talk. Oops. There's so many podcasts I have to watch on YouTube. I've even taken some off and unsubscribed because there's so many. And, I still feel very overwhelmed. Like, I'm really behind on watching everyone that I like. And lately I've just been picking them right off of the top screen that comes up instead of going down my sidebar list. So that's kind of limiting me because a lot of people don't even pop up on there. And I have a lot of drag queens that I follow from RuPaul's Drag Race. So those are the other videos I love watching, are all the drag stuff. Anything drag. I love drag queens. Drag queens are like my favorite thing ever. Hey, Coco. Do you want to come here? Don't bump the tripod. You're wondering who I'm talking to. She's like, who are you talking to? Come here, Coco. I'm not going to measure this yet. I measured it a while ago. Coco. What do you need, girl? I'm putting a computer chair on my Christmas list. I have this back pillow back here, but it's so uncomfortable. In my old chair, I used to be able to sit for hours in that. Now it's like, not. I can't sit for hours all day long and just knit. Coco, what are you looking at me funny for? Oh, we went out dancing. That was fun. It was a drag show on our local plaza. Um, the queens did not. The queens did not look like RuPaul drag queens. They needed some help, but I still had fun. Again, what did I have? I had a vodka cran. Coco. So this is probably going to end abruptly when my alarm goes off, because that seems to shut off the camera. Oops, look at that. That is supposed to be a pearl. Okay. Wouldn't it be great to have a cameraman? Following you all around whenever you want. Mike is not a cameraman. He will not do it. He will not even take a picture of me. I mean, he does, but he doesn't like doing it. It's embarrassing to him. Go, go, go. Of course the dog has to make all kinds of funny noises and sit here and just stare at me the whole time. It's like... Go back and get into your bed, dog. Do not want... This blue is just taking forever to get through. So... Oh, I've been watching the Boomerang Network because Mike got that installed on our Amazon. Huh. I'll probably watch some Scooby-Doo tonight. I love Scooby-Doo. The older ones. And also the ones where he has Scrappy-Doo, which I have no idea where Scrappy came from. I mean, I know that Scooby's the dad, but I should watch those again too. And then I watched a bunch of the Flintstones, because those were my favorites growing up. And I watched the first episode of the Jetsons. I love the Jetsons. I watched a little bit of Yogi Bear. That was one of... How did I sit through all these cartoons as a child? I just remember being in front of the TV all the time. Just don't touch Paul's cartoons. It keeps him quiet and grounded. I think you can start streaming RuPaul on Amazon now too. Before you had to pay $2.99 an episode, and if you wanted the season, it was $19.99. So I just wait for them to start playing them on cable, which they never do. It's like, you should be able to watch those old episodes whenever you want, because I love binge watching all the seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race, and what's the other competition where the All-Stars? Alright, I'm gonna measure. Here's what we have so far. I might have to do another one of these tomorrow. I mean, I want you guys to see the colors. Color change. Okay, I'm at 7 inches, and I want to go to 8, so I'm just going to keep knitting. I'll just knit until the camera turns itself off. I apologize about moving so much, but it's really nothing formal. Recording, I don't know. People, just be yourselves. I certainly hope I can keep these videos going. I really like this way better now that I'm trying to just sit here and knit instead of concentrating on looking at show notes and figuring out exactly what I need to say perfectly. I don't think that works. Not at Pauly Knits. I better remember to turn my notifications on too, back on. Wonder why no one's trying to reach me. It's because I turned all my notifications off to record. But honestly, I turn them off all the time. For one, my partner works at night, so I mostly keep my notifications off on my phone during the daytime. Because the pings are just irritating when you're trying to sleep. And I am very respectful of him, so... Well, I try to be. How respectful can you be when it's just the two of you living in one house with your dog and your chickens and... I think we get along pretty well. Yeah. I didn't want to put the tripod up on the table, and I'm glad I didn't now because I'm bumping the table all over the place. By the way, if you could see that piece of paper on the wall back there, that's my culmination and my lock hanging there so I don't lose it. But I doubt you'll be in my men's locker room anytime soon trying to steal my stuff, so... Whatever, it's right there. So, yep, it's just me, Pauly Knits. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for stopping by and checking me out and knitting with me. I hope that you like this style of knit with me, knitting with Pauly type of thing. Quiet space, needle clicking. Ice cubes clanging. Dog noises. I'm gonna try to knit up a bunch more of this blue for next time. I don't know where I'll be because like I said, I am knitting this off camera too, so. So, bye everyone. It's gonna shut off any second. Please have a good week, have a good night, and enjoy what you're watching on TV, enjoy your books, enjoy your podcasts, enjoy your knitting, enjoy your pets. Enjoy your yarn stash. Enjoy your family and your loved ones. Mostly enjoy your pets. No, I'm joking.